Prince Edward and Sophie got a new title. They are now called the Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh, a title that was held by Edward's late father, the late Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh. And guess what Sophie's first thoughts are? Now that she's gotten a new title, the Duchess of Edinburgh, something they were begging for from Charles. Here's what Sophie is saying, telling her friends to tell the Daily Mail. And I quote, Sophie's relief that she won't have to curtsy to Meghan. Sophie is relieved that she won't have to curtsy to Meghan. First of all, have I ever seen Sophie curtsy to Meghan in the first place? You know? Have I ever seen that? My family, I don't think I have in the first place. And my family, it shows just how members of the royal family think. That the only way to carry favor, the only way to gain favor amongst themselves is to prove something to the senior members of the royal family. And that rite of passage entails somehow saying something negative about Meghan Markle to the press. Somehow that's how you show your loyalties to senior members of the royal family, from Charles to William to Kate and Camilla. And now members of the squad have had some words to say about this. Someone said that, first of all, none of them have ever curtsied to Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, ever. But yes, let's make a headline screaming with joy that you don't have to curtsy to mixed race Meghan. But it's not racism. From this very not racist family. Who gives these people advice? Someone on Twitter said, my family, I recall something really about what someone said about Sophie Wessex. These people are uninteresting. And the only way they can ever generate an ounce of interest is by somehow mentioning Meghan's name. Meghan, whom they call irrelevant. Now my family, now someone said this. Allow me to just play you a clip of what was said. My family. Hear this, please.
Oh, come on, Richard. That's only because the paparazzi aren't interested in trailing Sophie of Wessex around, because it doesn't sell newspapers, and you know it as well as I know it. You can't say Meghan compared to Sophie. It's not. It's like comparing a Ford Fiesta with a Lamborghini. I mean, the two, forgive me, Sophie's a good...
My family, you've heard that yourself. But once again, please hear this, my family.
Oh, come on, Richard. That's only because the paparazzi aren't interested in trailing Sophie of Wessex around, because it doesn't sell newspapers, and you know it as well as I know it. You can't say Meghan compared to Sophie. It's not. It's like comparing a Ford Fiesta with a Lamborghini. I mean, the two...
You can't compare Meghan to Sophie. Just can't. It is like comparing a Ford Fiesta to a Lamborghini. The media is very much interested only on Meghan Markle, but not on Sophie Wessex, now the Duchess of Edinburgh. That's very clear. No wonder she can't even make the front page without a dig towards Meghan Markle. Oh, look, I don't have to curtsy to Meghan Markle. Oh, look, I don't have to curtsy to Meghan, she says. Well, guess what, Sophie? First of all, you are of lower rank compared to Meghan. I mean, your husband is like 13th in line to the throne. 13th in line to the throne. I mean, stop comparing yourself to Meghan Markle. Stop. It's an insult to Meghan. I don't even know, which correct number your husband is in the line of succession. In the line of succession. But one thing is clear, Sophie, you are down, very down in rank compared to Meghan's husband, Prince Harry. And that is the truth and nothing but the truth. And don't ever forget that, Sophie Wessex. Don't ever forget that even one bit. And my family, I recall just how Sophie was called to Meghan during their last Commonwealth service that Harry and Meghan attended. Well, Meghan was dressed in green, before they stepped down as senior members of the royal family. I believe it was their last, engagement before they stepped down as senior members of the royal family. And we saw just how cold Sophie was towards Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. Because in the royal family, you have to pick sides. That's how things are. And Sophie Wessex picked the side that could get her what she wanted. The Duchess of Edinburg title. Something that Edward, Sophie's husband, was promised by the late Queen and the late Prince Philip. That upon the passing of the late Prince Philip, Edward can be the Duke of Edinburgh. But Edward had to beg for it for months from Charles. Until finally, right after Lilibet and Archie were first referred to as Prince and Princess. A couple of days later, then we had Charles is giving Edward a title. My family, what does that tell me really? What does that give me? The impression that it gives me? It gives me the impression that Sophie and Edward went to Charles, called Charles, but Archie and Lilibet are now Prince and Princess. What about us? What about me? Give me what is owed to me. My husband deserves to be the Duke of Edinburgh. Your father, the late Philip, said it, that he wanted for Edward to become the Duke of Edinburgh. Even Archie and Lilibet are Prince and Princess now. Give us what we want. Give us what we want. And Charles said, okay, fine. You are now the Duke of Edinburgh. Fine. If anything, I feel like Sophie and Edward should be thanking Harry and Meghan and thanking Archie and Lilibet, who are way above their ranks even. Way above them in rank. They should thank Harry and Meghan. Instead, Sophie chooses to be thankful by being petty towards Meghan Markle. Oh, look, I'm Sophie. I'm mean to Meghan Markle. Guess what? Sophie tells friends, I won't have to curtsy to Meghan. I won't have to curtsy to Meghan. How pathetic. How pathetic it is how these people behave. How pathetic it is how these people behave, really. And my family, I recall a photo at the Queen's funeral where we saw all levels of pettiness, hatefulness happening towards Harry and especially towards Meghan Markle. We also saw that photo of Meghan standing towards one side. And the royal family, you have Camilla, Kate, and Sophie on the other side. away from Meghan. Basically, segregating Meghan Markle. We all saw what happened at the Queen's funeral. The isolation that they put, Harry and Meghan through. It was clearly visible, and everybody saw it, my family. Everyone even saw how angry Sophie was at sitting the same car as Meghan Markle. Everybody saw it. Everyone in the entire world saw how mean they were. And my family, I even recall a photo of Camilla, Kate, then Sophie, then Meghan, standing, as the Queen's coffin was being brought into the chapel at the time, at the Queen's funeral. And my family, the correct order is Camilla, Kate, Meghan, then Sophie. But what happened was Camilla, Kate, Sophie, and Meghan. So my family, when has Sophie ever even respected protocol? When has she ever respected Meghan Markle in the first place? She's never done that. She has never respected protocol. And they say that it's because, her husband, lost his mother. That's why the order was Camilla, Kate, then, Sophie, then Meghan. But that's a lie. If that was the case, then the order should have been Camilla, then Sophie, then Kate, then Meghan. That should have been the order. But Sophie has never even respected protocol. I have never even seen Sophie bowing to Meghan. If you have a clip of Sophie curtsy to Meghan, please kindly show me, because I've never seen it really. But now she's like, oh look, I don't have to curtsy to Meghan Markle. I don't have to curtsy to Meghan Markle. That's how she's going to the UK media. When will the royal family ever stop leaking against Harry and Meghan? When? Because they do it time and time again, and it is very, very much disgusting. My family, allow me to read some comments on this also, my family, from members of the squad, on this story that Sophie's relief that she won't have to curtsy to Meghan Markle. Now, someone said that Sophie has tailored and labored for decades working in the royal family, and after finally being given the reward she was promised, her first thought as a duchess is Meghan Markle. Someone said that. My family, someone said that people can see the absurdity of how things are like in the UK. They're so obsessed with Harry and Meghan. Other members of the royal family can't stand on their own without somehow Harry and Meghan being slagged off or trashed by the media. They can't stand alone in a story. They just can't. My family, someone said that even in hell, they will still be thinking of Meghan Markle. That is how racism has eaten deep into their hearts. Someone said that on Twitter. Now, someone said that regardless of a new title, as fifth in line, Harry and his family are higher ranked than Edward and Sophie, regardless of Sophie's new title. And that's a fact. My family, someone said that I imagine Meghan is relieved that she will not be seeing Sophie, Duchess of Edinburgh, anytime soon. Someone said that my family, people are calling out Sophie Wessex on Twitter. Now, someone said that, but she has to curtsy to Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet, even if Edward is around, because Archie and Lily outrank Eddie. Someone said that. Very, very true. Now, someone called Marie said that this sounds like they're using a new bait and tool, to attack Harry and Meghan, making Sophie the new mean royal to ease the pressure of bad press from Charles and Camilla and William and Kate. Was that the price for the new title? Perhaps. Someone said that. But Sophie has always been mean. Always. It's like they wanted this favor. They wanted this title. And like the press, the carnival of so-called experts are supporting factions, Choose which royal to support. Other carnival of so-called experts are aligned to Prince William, others to Charles. Similarly, in the royal family, you have Sophie and Edward aligning themselves to William, Kate, Charles, Camilla, because they want something in return. And they've gotten what they wanted. To be referred to as the Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh. That is what they wanted. And now that they've gotten what they wanted, they continue the trashing of Meghan Markle to please the other senior members of the royal family. From Charles to Camilla to Kate and William. My family, someone said that the racism is so evident and they are not even ashamed of themselves. Sophie need to leave Meghan alone and worry about that husband of hers. I'm going to keep it cute and land it right there. Someone said that. Now, someone else that my guess is that someone is throwing her under the bus. She's a commoner, married to the royal family. She has gotten more positive press since Harry and Meghan left the UK. Someone wants her taken down a peg and wants her cast as a villain. My money is on Camilla, but with Charles being complicit. Someone said that. Now, someone called Jane said that nobody has to curtsy or bow to anyone, even to Charles. It's custom, but not required. And even if it were, what are they going to do? Throw someone in the tower? No. And the idea of people being superior merely by virtue of being born to the royal family is ridiculous at best, oppressive at worst. Someone called Jane said that. Now, someone else said that, and technically, as an American, Meghan does not have to curtsy to anyone. No one. Indeed, very, very much true. However, Meghan is just so respectful and a kind, amazing human being. My family, someone said that this can't be true. Sophie has never curtsied to Meghan in the first place. Someone said that. But normally, she would have to curtsy to Harry and Meghan because he is fifth in line to the throne. And Edward is not even in the top 10 anymore. Someone said that she might have to curtsy to the kids, though. That will be really funny to watch. And as I think of it, all of them will have to curtsy to Archie and Lilibet. Someone called Diane said that they are using Harry and Meghan again to rile the public up. They want to give the public something to be angry about because of the BBC and the Gary Lineker story about the immigrants. Someone called Diane said that because my family always, whenever there's a big scandal in the UK, somehow Harry and Meghan are mentioned, slagged off to cover up a scandal, to make people talk about something else and not, that scandal. That's what normally happens. And it's clear that that is what is continuing to happen. My family, someone said that for Fiesta, Sophie, leave Meghan out of your business. Because I saw the side eye you were giving her during the funeral. Someone said that, yes, everyone can see just how poorly they treated Meghan and Harry at the funeral. Everyone could see it, my family. And I hope that, Harry and Meghan don't go there for a repeat of what happened. I hope that Harry and Meghan just don't go. Someone said that disgusting. Abolish the monarchy once and for all. Someone said that. My family, someone said that, who is Sophie? Meghan's husband is still fifth in line, and her kids still 6th and 7th in line. So in terms of role hierarchy, where does this place Duchess of Edinburgh's husband and children? Enough of this shenanigans. Someone said that. And it's highly important to note that Meghan is an American citizen. It's important to note that, and even know that. Meghan does not have to do this, really, curtsy to anyone. She does it, however, out of respect. Respecting her husband's family, who have never ever shown respect towards Meghan, or even Harry, or even the kids Archie and Lilibet. My family. Meghan is one classy woman. Just as Tyler Perry said, indeed, Meghan truly is. My family. Now someone said that Meghan does not even need your bitter curtsy, Sophie. You've always seen her to be beneath you, even though you are not an inch close to who Meghan truly is as a woman and as a human being. Someone said that. Now, Kimi on Twitter said that she got a new title. And now Sophie is running her mouth to the tabloids. Have they no shame? Zero shame, clearly. Someone said that. Now, someone called Selena said that I can't imagine having so few problems in my life that I'm relieved not to have to curtsy to another individual. Just wow. These people are so shallow. And so are the people making up these ridiculous stories. My family, someone said that. Now Susan on Twitter said that, Royal family, you allow the bad press to write these things. You never speak up. The two camps are becoming more and more entrenched. Harry and Meghan are making their own money. They have nothing to lose. You do. You're the only one there by the will of those people. Royals are doing wrong things. Someone called Susan said that. Now Victoria said that they're just mad that no matter what they do, a half-black woman will always be above them. A biracial woman will always be above them. Someone called Victoria said that on Twitter. My family, I recall something really. After this comment by Victoria, that members of the royal family told Meghan to be 50% of herself. That's what they did, because Meghan was so good at what she did, good at her work, very good, so good, that members of the royal family, senior members of the royal family, were so intimidated by Meghan's work ethic, by how good Meghan was at the job, that they had to tell Meghan to be 50% of herself while they're busy leaking stories against Meghan Markle to the media, to destroy Meghan's character, reputation. That's what they wanted to do. And my family, that shows that Meghan was so good at the job. So good. And they saw how good she was. But they couldn't stand being outshined by a woman of color, by a biracial black woman. They could not stand that one bit. My family. And it's true, really. No matter how or what they do, the other members of the royal family do, never will they outdo what Meghan was able to accomplish while she was in the UK. Never will they ever come close. My family, someone said that a Lamborghini versus a Ford Fiesta. Really? Sophie, you need to? Please take a seat, Sophie. Please, just take a seat. Someone said that. Someone called Erika said that this is why I don't want Harry and Meghan going, because of these constant digs and attacks towards them. Someone said that. And indeed, clearly, these attacks are escalating every single day in my family. Every day these attacks keep on happening time and time again. And it's so disgusting to have to keep watching this happen every single day in my family. It is very, very much disgusting. And I don't like what they're doing to Prince Harry and Meghan. And even today, they are also leaking of how they plan to cruelly treat Harry and Meghan, as they're saying that royals plan to give Harry and Meghan the cold shoulder at the coronation and hope that Harry and Meghan are seated in Iceland and that Prince Harry and Meghan will have no place on the balcony, and family members don't want to socialize with them. That's what the royal family is leaking to their friends. My family, the atmosphere is toxic. Toxic. And I just hope that from Prince Harry and Meghan, for the sake of their mental health, please don't go to the coronation. Please don't go. Have a good time enjoying your son's birthday in California. Don't go here where people, these tabloids, are abusing you for clicks. And members of the royal family are part of that abuse. They're the ones leaking against Harry and Meghan to paint them as the villains, as Harry said. My family, is disgusting and wrong what keeps on happening. What we keep on saying time and time again, my family. It just disgusts me so much, my family. And my family, this confirms just what, Prince Harry and Meghan have been saying. The royal family is busy leaking against Harry and Meghan. Still, they haven't stopped doing it. My family, no matter what they do, never will they ever come close to what Meghan accomplished in the UK. And even someone said that Meghan is the standard. Everyone tries to outdo her, and they always fail. Someone said that. Now, Ellen said that Sophie is nasty to Meghan Markle. She has made no efforts, even in public, to hide her feelings. Imagine just how poorly she treated Meghan in private. Someone called Ellen said that, my family. My family, it's disgusting how members of the royal family keep on leaking against Harry and Meghan. It is disgusting. And my family, we must just keep calling this out. Sophie, enjoy your new titles. Enjoy them. But leave Meghan Markle out of your mouth. Stop talking about Meghan Markle. Focus on yourself. But these members of the royal family, whom the tabloids are saying that are popular, can't even get a front page without somehow a mention of Meghan Markle being trashed. Disgusting and just so pathetic, really. And petty from members of the royal family who are leaking these stories to the press. Sophie, you will never ever come close to what Meghan accomplished. Meghan is an amazing, remarkable human being and woman. Sophie, never will you come close to her. Leave Meghan out of your mouth. My family, with that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and support our evergreen family on YouTube. Once again, my family, Meghan's name makes it to the front page, but yet they call her relevant. The tabloids want to use Meghan's name to make money through clicks. But they don't want Harry and Meghan to tell their own story and make money from it. The utter level of hypocrisy at play is there for everyone to see. And we must call this out, my family. Hate never wins, Sophie. Love wins. And you should thank Harry and Meghan for Edward getting that title. The Edinburg title. My family, stay tuned for our next video. Love you always and forever. May God bless Harry, Meghan, Archie, Lil Bedana, and Doragland. Please stay tuned to our next video and let us keep fighting the hate. Hate never wins. Only love wins. Let us keep fighting the hate together. Hate never wins. Love wins. Stay tuned to our next video. Hello, members of Zesco Family TV. First of all, I want to say thank you for all your support that you give us to our channel. We don't take it for granted that you support this channel. I want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for lending out your support and fighting against injustices, supporting Prince Harry and Meghan, showing them love. Love will always triumph over evil, and for that I say thank you. Good will always prevail over bad. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you so much for joining this community, this amazing community of Zesco Family TV. I love you so much, family, from the bottom of my heart, and I wish you all the best. May you have a great day, and I hope that you enjoyed this video and learned a lot of things. With that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. Leave a comment below, like, and subscribe. Love you, family, always and forever. Sayonara.